ROV just moving around to the outside of the structure of the riser, below the riser protection frame. Okay, just move in when you get down to it, the interface of the different sections of the interface of the different sections of the interface of the different sections of the interface. Okay, continue. When you're happy dropping down, we're using center and the boom cameras to get a clear view of the riser. What we have here are approximately okay, you can come down a little bit. 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 Yeah. Yeah, what we have here is just some of the wrap appears to have come off. Some of the body of the riser more visible in the riser. More visible in the camera. We're looking at the body of the riser behind the wrap, and it doesn't appear to be any blistering or any evidence of any corrosion, and no physical damage. Okay, continue dropping down approximately 1 meter. And here we can see the interface. So there's a differential in coating on the riser. One of the other previous risers had 3/4 neoprene. Just go up a little bit to that interface. And there's nowhere. And just here on the boom camera, we can see the structure clamp going over the horizontal elevation at 9 meters. There's no evidence of any slippage or movement of the structure clamp. Can we see if we can see the bolt? Or be moving in slightly closer to see if we can ascertain the bolts due to the adverse weather and the heavy coverage of marine growth. It's difficult to make out the actual any individual bolts. Okay, we can't make out, and we can see the lower stud. Now in the center camera we can see the outboard side of the riser clamp. We've got the elevation there at -9 meters, and all appears to be heavy marine growth. Hang on. And in the starboard boom camera we can see the structure clamp going over the horizontal elevation, and that appears to be all in good condition. No evidence of any slippage. As you can see, the ROV being moved around in the weather conditions, but the clamp assembly appears to be all secure. Moving in to take a contact reading on the outboard side of the riser clamp.
The ends there, John. That's the
As the ROV's taken a contact reading, close into the clamp on the port side where we can get a closer view of the member, horizontal member of the structure clamp, and also in the center camera. Still difficult. We could possibly just make out the top bolt, but heavy coverage of mussel growth and barnacles. Makes it a little bit ambiguous to actually confirm 100%. There doesn't appear to be any misalignment between the two. Clamp traces. There we get a clear view in the starboard camera of the interface of the coating. It seems to be an extra liner in the riser. It's a yellow sleeve placed on the riser at the clamp elevation. And the starboard camera we can see 957, okay, minus 957 millivolts is the reading obtained. Minus 957. We're taking attempted to take a contact reading on, that's B3 leg on to the right of the probe. Minus 932 millivolts. That reading was obtained on the member close to leg B3. Moving back to the third riser. There we can see some loose wrap just below the guide. It's approximately 500 millimeters. The neoprene wraps just come loose. There's no apparent gross damage to the body of the riser. We get a clear view in the starboard boom camera and no corrosion. Okay, we'll continue on with the survey. and we can see this separation here around 13-14 meters of the between the riser and the VDM. Plenty of separation, no evidence of any contact. Yeah, there's the lower X node member VDM. Where's the mouse? Alright. It's 100% coverage of marine growth on the body of the riser. It's hydroid growth, weed, small barnacles, weed about 125 millimeters, just a bit slower. All right. Okay, here we are now at the next clamp assembly. We're looking in the starboard boom camera. We can see the structure clamp as we move to our right, if possible. That's one going over the horizontal elevation at this depth. There's no misalignment between the clamp faces. The stub appears to be free from any damage. No misalignment between these two clamp faces. We can see the top bolt and the middle bolt, and as we just come down a little bit more, we can just see the head of the stud on the lower bolt on this side. There's no hinge, and it all appears to be secure. Again, unable to see if there's a liner present. There's no extra sleeve on the body of the riser at this elevation. It's heavy marine growth. As we rotate round to our left, looking in the port boom camera, we can see the member clamp over the horizontal elevation, and as we just come down a little bit, we may be able to see the bolts on the on this side of the riser. Just come down half a meter or so, see if you can see the bolts. Ooh. Difficult to make the bolts out due to the heavy coverage of marine growth. And there's the structure clamp in the distance, all secure. Minus 961 millivolts is the reading obtained on the outboard side of the clamp. Just stand by there while I write it up.
Ja, tu, man killen
register the public domain in your business. Create your website or sell online. Help protect your site.
956.
956 millivolts. Okay, that's fine. Stand by. That's close to leg. Close to leg. Let me just type this in. Remember. Close to leg B3. Okay, continue on going down the outboard side of the riser. No anomalies on that clamp. We just couldn't make out the bolts on the left hand side due to the heavy coverage of marine growth. Depth now 24 meters. Heavy coverage of marine growth. We've got some items of debris here.
Starboard clearance.
Yeah, on the starboard camera we can see the separation between the riser and the platform structural member. Okay, stand by. Just no damage to the coating. Few
Starboard clearance.
Okay, we've vented fishing net debris here. You can see it's starting around 29-30 meters. It's encompassing the majority of the riser and is a bit of a hazard to the ROV operations. It's going up, going on to the riser to the left. We'll just try and continue on with the survey as best as possible. Yep, that's us at 30 meters, and we'll continue descending the riser. On the outboard side we've got a clear view of the nets on the port boom camera. Also some soft line. Clearly visible in the starboard boom. More fishing net. Stands from 30 meters to, well, it's continuing on at the moment. The marine growth's changed on the body of the riser. Yep, okay, we're swinging round to the left. We can see the structure clamp over the horizontal member. That appears to be secure. There's no evidence, no marine growth been displaced, no evidence of slippage. Looking down to the top of the riser clamp. Yep. We can't see any liner present. We'll see if we can see the bolts on this side. soft line debris is coming down and appears to be attached to the clamp. I'm looking at the contours of the marine grove to see if they've encompassed any bolts, but I would imagine they're there, but I can't accurately say due to the heavy coverage of marine grove. Stand by, heavy marine grove. Okay, as we're looking round with the starboard boom camera, we can see the top bolt protruding through on the back face. The gap between the two flange faces is approximately 50 millimeters. A little bit right, starboard boom. And we can see the structure clamp over the horizontal elevation here around 38 meters. Yep, we can see, just drop down just a little bit, we can see the bottom one. I can see the top two. Yeah, we can see all three bolts clearly going through the faces of the clamp. EP. Fishing net.